In Blackout mode, players get to choose to play as various characters, personalities and legends from the Call of Duty series. I'm Darcblade, and this is our Blackout character guide to Crash.
Crash reporting in.
While in game, the characters you play come with their own voice lines, outfits and more, but players do not start Blackout mode with all the characters unlocked. You have to earn them through various character missions, chores and tests of your sanity. However, unlocking characters can bring a sense of achievement to the game. Crash is taken straight from the multiplayer of Black Ops 4. The Aussie medic's real name is Jarrah Bazley, but he has multiple nicknames such as Crash and Baz. In his youth, Baz was a star student and studied to become a veterinarian, but fate took a turn for the worse when Jarrah discovered an enjoyment for playing cards, and not just Magic the Gathering or Hearthstone. Poker was his game. But the downside was that he has an incredibly bad poker face, which left him broke and in debt. This, interestingly enough, is where he got the nickname Crash, for his innate ability to crash and burn when it comes to cards. Soon Crash found himself addicted, in debt and falling into the wrong crowds as a result of his gambling issues. Crash would later find his veterinarian skills put to the test on gunshot and stab wounds for gangsters as a way of repaying his debt. But it was never enough. Knowing that his life would never be free of his sins, Crash took to the roads, travelling across Australia till he finally joined the Australian Defence Force in hopes of improving not only his life, but also help improve others. Here he improved his medical skills and soon became a medical sergeant.
Medic on mission.
In Blackout, Crash's character mission involves a set of poker chips, either a sign that Crash still enjoys a flutter, or a sour reminder of his past. Either way, you can find the chips in medical stashes, the red bags that are found around the map. After you have the chips, you need to collect at least 15 healing items and finish in the top 3 for quads, top 7 for duos and top 15 for solos. When you die or win, you still have to have the poker chips and the 15 healing items in your bag as well.
Rate your pain on a scale of 1 to 10.
When it comes to unlocking Crash, the first part of his mission is luck. Finding the chips can be a pain, as it is pure RNG to if they are contained within a medical stash or not. You can also find poker chips on still warm dead bodies if they have already looted them. After you buy in and get the chips, you need to start collecting any healing item that isn't nailed down. You need a minimum of 15, but you are bound to need more for the upcoming disagreements with other players. But if you're lucky enough to come out on top, when it comes to these arguments, you can always relocate their healing items to your own inventory. Avoiding unfavourable combat situations is advisable until you reach the position required for the mission, unless you severely lack healing items, in which case you may have to risk combat. Even when you have reached a position to complete the mission, you have to still make sure that you don't dip into that 15 healing items in your inventory. Lastly, when it comes to your supply of healing drugs, you can use any combination so long as they add up to 15, so trauma kits, med kits, bandages, they all count towards the mission.
I got the medicine you need.
Overall, Crash's mission is a little bit tricky. Of course, it is down to RNGesus when it comes to the poker chips in the first place. Also, when playing normally, players will happily go through their healing items without a second thought. But with the poker chips, you have to make sure that you have an abundance of healing items and be sparing when it comes to using them. Playing in a group can help with this mission, as your teammates could potentially share their healing items if need be, which can potentially make things a little easier. Remember that characters do work differently in multiplayer and zombies. We are just focusing on the characters within the Blackout setting. Also, character missions are subject to change, so if any updates happen to any of the characters I've covered, I'll be sure to make an updated video. And until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you a Blackout character guide to Crash in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.